Important for freshmen to realize you get out of college what you put into it. If you dedicate yourself to your classes and to your projects and to what you're doing in college, you're going to have a really great experience here.
I wish someone would have told me my freshman year that it's important to prioritize, knowing what's important, what's not important, knowing what I need to do opposed to what I want to do.
The two things that I think all freshmen should know is buy a parking permit so you don't rack up a bunch of fines and tickets, and also make sure you go to class, because it seems like a good idea when you're skipping, but then it's not worth it in the end when you fail the test or don't turn in homework.
As an international, my advice for the freshmen is to not be afraid of family away from home.
You can make sure that you always take time for yourself to make sure that you're okay, because college can be very overwhelming as far as like schoolwork and friends and sports and just like everyday life. Always just make sure to get what you need to get done.
It's important to have a relationship with your professors, because you become more personable with them. You start to engage, or they can give you recommendations, especially once you get out of college. You definitely want to put them down as like references, and if you have a better personal relationship, it just makes the whole learning easy.
Welcome to the Fort Wayne, Indiana. It is men's lacrosse action here for you this evening, and it is a good one. Two top 5 teams in the country, a WAC conference matchup. We'll start with Indiana Tech, the number 2 ranked team in the country, 5-1 on the season. They're 1-0 in WAC play. They come into this one on a 5-game winning streak, and in that 5-game winning streak, a plus 40 goal differential, really filling up the net here so far in the early portion of this season. 5 wins. Number 10 opponent was against then number 7 St. Ambrose, who has since ascended to the number 1 ranking. That was just a 12-7 setback. So Indiana Tech, a top team here in the nation. A great start to this season. We'll go ahead and take the time now to move on over. Actually, apologies, as there's some sort of slow internet issue. Hopefully that gets itself taken care of. Tech has played, and that's as of the time that those two teams have played. And we'll get more into Aquinas here in a minute. But for right now, we'll flash back to Saturday, the home opener here for Indiana Tech, the WAC opener as well. It was a 17-7 win over Lawrence Tech. It was a record-filled night for the Warriors. Multiple players surpassing career milestones, one of those being Louis Check surpassing 100 career points after his 5-point outing, 4 goals and 1 assist. Andrew Ryan also surpassing 100 career goals and 150 career points. Andrew Ryan, 4 goals, 2 assists in that win over Lawrence Tech. And finally, taking a look here at Nate Langley, who had 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points, surpassing 100 career points. Nate Langell. Other highlighted performances from that game was Emmett Coleman, 2 goals, 3 assists for 5 points. Simeon Bodley, 1 goal, 3 assists for 4 points. So that was the highlights from Indiana Tech's 17-7 win Saturday here at home. Flipping over now to number 5 Aquinas, a number 5 team overall in the country, picked to finish 3rd in the WAC coaches preseason poll, only behind Concordia and, of course, Indiana Tech, the unanimous WAC preseason number 1. So far, Aquinas, they're 3-2. They've played 2 opponents ranked in the top 10 and are 1-1 in those games. Looking to make it 2-1 here tonight with a victory over Indiana Tech. The win in a top 10 matchup was over then number 5 Columbia, a 15-13 win. And then they went on to lose to St. Ambrose, who was at the time ranked number 3. They lost that one 16-13. And as I mentioned, St. Ambrose now up to the number 1 ranking. Both of those losses coming in road contests. Their last game, coincidentally, was also a 17-17 win. That one over the University of Michigan Dearborn Wolverines. The highlight of that one was Mitch Haggart, 6 goals on a whopping 21 shots. That got him up to 20 goals on the season out of Aquinas' 62 as a team. So just about a third of Aquinas' goals so far belong to Haggart. We will definitely be keeping an eye on the man and the number 44 jersey of the maroon color. Another performance we'll look at, John Jardis, 1 goal, 4 assists, really facilitating the offense, 5 points on the night. And number 11, Joey Fitzgerald, with 3 goals as well in that 17-7 win. So both teams 1-0 so far in WAC play, 2 of the top 3 preseason favorites here in conference action. But for now, we'll go ahead and step aside.
Want to know what it means to be a Warrior? Pretty much everything.
Good luck, Tammy.
See you, David.
Things happen. How do you make the unexpected happen? Take the next step with an online degree from Indiana Tech. Start with a visit to one of our 2 new Chicago area enrollment centers in Naperville or Wilmette. You'll discover a wide range of affordable undergraduate and graduate degrees with flexible class schedules designed to fit your lifestyle and help you earn a degree sooner than you'd expect. Embrace the unexpected at Indiana Tech.
You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Thank you. Perfect. All right, we'll see how that goes. Let's make sure All right, apologies, folks. We are back and ready to get this one started, trying to sort out the Wi-Fi issues and make sure we have a secure connection, but we're about to go for the national anthem, so we will step aside once again because we do not have a crowd microphone.
At this time, we have some... Want to know what it means to be a Warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a Warrior's shoes.
Good luck, Tammy.
See you, David.
Things happen. How do you make the unexpected happen? Take the next step with an online degree from Indiana Tech. Start with a visit to one of our 2 new Chicago area enrollment centers in Naperville or Wilmette. You'll discover a wide range of affordable undergraduate and graduate degrees with flexible class schedules designed to fit your lifestyle and help you earn a degree sooner than you'd expect. Embrace the unexpected at Indiana Tech.
You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior.
All right, just about perfect timing. We are ready to go here. National anthem in the books. And some lacrosse coming your way. Apologies for any potential connection issues.
Number 3, John Jardis.
And we're getting the announcement here of the starting lineups.
5, Nico Kittredge. Number 9, Kevin Lahab. Number 16, Matt Wagner. Number 21, Cam Gunn. Number 25, Gavin Klinenberg. Number 40, Lou Nagu. Number 44, Mitch Haggard. And a goal for the team, number 0, Clayton Bower. The head coach of Aquinas is Chris Kleiber. The associate head coaches are Peter and Stephen Schreppner. And now the starting lineups for your Indiana Tech Warriors. Our 5th year from Algonquin, Illinois, number 6, Lewis Check. A junior from Brookfield, Wisconsin, number 13, Tom Petrosky. Our 5th year from Tulsa, Oklahoma, number 20, Andrew Ryan. A junior from Lindenhurst, Illinois, number 22, Nate Langell. Our 5th year from Howell, Michigan, number 35, Anthony Tedesco. Our sophomore from Mission, British Columbia, number 42, Josh Bramley. Our freshman from Leo, Indiana, number 54, Dallin Wirtz. Our sophomore from Fort Wayne, Indiana, number 55, Grant Seaman. A junior from Chesterfield, Michigan, number 77, Samuel Bodley. In the goal for the Warriors, a freshman from St. Charles, Illinois, number 51, Kyle Tubal. The head coach of Indiana Tech is Brian Seaman. He is assisted by Adam Masiomi, Brian Nichter, Mitch Wilkins, and Joe Stegman.
Okay, folks, well, there you have it. Hopefully connection is all good, and it'll be Aquinas controlling off of the face-off. It's Kittredge with it, has his stick knocked out of his hand. There's a lively crowd to get this one started, and this is here. Haggart controlling it. We talked about him in the open as having something going on. I think some of the balls might have rolled onto the field. Maybe the wind picking up, something like that. Warm-up balls, who knows? But either way, we're ready to go here once again. It's Haggart, has it in his stick. Here in college lacrosse, we do play 15-minute quarters, and despite the fact that the scoreboard says half number 2, this is the first frame. Roberts here along the near side, works it up top. Baker, back over to Roberts. It's Jardis trying to set things up down low. We talked about his assist number in Aquinas' last contest. Very patient so far as they continue to just work it around here. This is Goche. Turns on the Jets, gets rid of it, pass out in front, and a shot there goes wide as that was Zachary Sweet cutting down into the slot area down there in that crease and just unable to find the goal. So Indiana Tech will take over here. Little over a minute gone here. And Tubal's, the goaltender, almost out to midfield. I mean, he's going on the attack here. Look at this. Still with it, using that big stick of his. Gets it off now here. Controlled by Sam Budley. What a play there by Tubal's, carrying that one 3/4 of the way up the field. I mean, I am a lacrosse novice, so that could be something, you know, that is more common than I think it is, as someone who generally covers hockey here for Indiana Tech. And turning on the Jets here, this is Lewis Check. Taking some slashes, still with it. A big hack alert there from Wagner. Over on the far side. Cutting out in front, sending that one wide. It's number 42, Bramley. Goes out of bounds. It will still be Indiana Tech's possession. 15 seconds now on the shot clock. Gonna have to work this one quick. Shot there and a goal for Indiana Tech. It's Nate Langley. So getting on the board first is Nate Langell, excuse me, as I make that mistake once again. So Indiana Tech strikes first here. They'll make it 1-0. About 2:14 into this one, 3:14 into this one. And the Warriors capitalize on their first offensive possession. Now off the draw, it's Aquinas again. Chastain hanging on to it here. Over to Sweet. Sit around now for Lehigh. Kevin Lehigh, the 6'2 sophomore, works this one over here to the left. Behind the goal, Jardis had lost control of it, couldn't handle it. Grant Seaman, the long stick defender, takes care of that one. And Indiana Tech able to clear this one across midfield. Andrew Ryan behind the goal. All the way around now onto the far side. This is Cooper Langell. Nice pass there over to Ryan. Trying to find a shot here is Bramley. Forced off to the side. Tech, lots of movement here, working it around behind the goal. Cute little pass there over to Langell. Back up high, Coleman far side. Going to potentially take the low shot there was Bramley. He still got it. Sends it all the way across here now. Trying to dodge is Langell. Gets into the middle, and he'll score. Nope, that one's waved off. As Cooper Langell thought he had one, but that one waved off there by the official. Indiana Tech takes this one away. Nate Langell, goal scorer so far here for Indiana Tech, is aside from the first minute or so, it's been all Indiana Tech here on the attack. Here's a ball picked up by Lahai. He'll try and clear this one for the Saints, and does. Knocked off there by Ryan, and so it'll be Indiana Tech picking it up. Might have been a failed clear there, and coming the other way is Coleman. Coleman watched over there by Nagu. Shot there. That one goes wide from Czech. And according to the crowd, those are good looks. Warriors still controlling this one here. It's Simeon Bodley behind the net. Sends it out in front. Trying to go behind his head was Langell. About 9:45 to go here in this one. As it's Bodley once again, the junior midfielder. Knocked out of his stick. Bodied off and then picked up by Blake Baker. Puts the moves on Samuel Bodley and is across midfield. Now into the attacking box. Strays just out into the alley. And gets rid of it for Haggart. Now another chance here for Aquinas. Try and set up the offense, go on the attack, and try and even this one up. Haggart again, like I said, 20 of Aquinas' 62 goals on the season. So he is a shooter as they work it out to Serico. Behind the goal, trying to find some room here is Fitzgerald. Comes back out to Serico. Sweet, tried to find some room there in the middle, was forced out. Serico going for a trip around the world behind the net. Gets it out to Haggart here along the near side. Haggart, nice dodge there. He'll fire that one low, but it goes wide and will roll out of bounds. And it looks like it will go the other way, so Indiana Tech closest to that one, and they'll control with 8:23 on the clock, which is stopped, at least for the time being. And here's Tubles. Instead, this time he'll just get rid of it right away. This is Petrikowski. Simeon Bodley. Got rid of it. Gave it off. And it's worked behind the goal now once again. Langell. Bodley. McComber had it. Thought about taking the shot, but did not. Still got it. Got rid of it. Battle down on the end line. And it'll stay on this side. Indiana Tech with control. Trying to fight his way into the low slot area. Long here to this sideline. It'll go out and will be Indiana Tech's ball. Comer brought it in. Ryan hits the brakes. Fired. Well, that was a nice shot, but a good save there by Borrichter. Ryan has it. Fires. That one was zipped, but sent wide of the goal. Hit. And the Warriors still with it. Bodley fires. Save there again by Borichter. And a couple of good saves there for Clayton Borichter. So far, it has really been offensive possession, almost entirely Indiana Tech. They've got a goal to show for it. Still looking to add more here. McComber and Bodley just playing some catch here. Klingenberg was on defense there, knocked it out. Loose ball, picked up by Bodley. Got rid of it. Nice shot, and that one might have been off the post. Either that or Borichter got another nice save on that one. So Indiana Tech still with it, out of bounds as we approach the 6-minute mark. Some really nice looks here the last few minutes for the Warriors. Just haven't been able to put more than the early goal through. Got the one goal. Sends it off. Works out top. Bodley. Backhand, tried a little low shot there, maybe a little bouncer, but couldn't find the goal. Ryan, low shot and a goal. That was a beauty there from Andrew Ryan, as he'll capitalize for the Warriors and make it a 2-0 game. We'll take a look at it here on the SummitCitySports.com replay.
Number 20, Andrew Ryan. Assist, number 25, Nate Durham.
Another face-off win here for the Saints. And we'll look to get the offense going off of it, as it's really been since the first minute and a half or so of the game that they've really had a chance to do much of anything on offense. They've got it here. The goal, Andrew Ryan, assists to Nate Durham. Made it the 2-0 game as we're under 5 minutes to go. Tech will take over. We'll take a look at shots so far in this one. 12 shots for Indiana Tech, 2 for Aquinas. Wirtz taking a couple of hacks there from Baker, still has control of it. Here is Mussman. Passed it off down in the far corner. It's Ryan again behind the goal. Got it over to Langell, sent it right back over to Ryan. Ryan back up top. Pass was for Sam Bodley. Couldn't quite handle it, but was able to pick that one up off the ground. And this one picked up by Wagner for Aquinas. Gunn now, and into the middle. Lahai reading the play, stepping up and forcing the turnover there. Great read from Peyton Kelm. Excellent read. Really the only option there for the Aquinas attempt on the breakout, as the player that had it looked up, saw 3 white jerseys and only one option. And Kelm read it like a book, stepped up. Pressure was felt. Ball sailed wide out of bounds, and so the Warriors take it right back over. Langell trying to put the Dodgers on. Feeds it into the middle. And before he could really collect it, it was taken out of the stick of Czech. Looking for him there in the middle. The pass was just a little off target. Now here comes Lahai. He's got some room once the referee gets out of his way. check, a good back check. Now Bodley really bodying him off the play as well. But Lehigh is able to get this one across. Fitzgerald here for the Saints as they look to make changes. As looks like everyone's ready to go. And Fitzgerald will send it over to the far point for Whaling. Bad pass there, and it'll be a turnover as he was looking for Jardis behind the net. But instead, it's Indiana Tech. It's going to take right back over. Aquinas really hasn't even fired anything at the net. Approaching the 2-minute warning here. And it's Nate Langell. Him and Sam Bodley have really been the primary handlers for the most part. Andrew Ryan as well. Couple of setups for Lewis Check. So far to no avail. As I say that, working that one was Bramley. Got rid of it. And now it's Cooper Langell. Works over to the right. Slows down. Tries to pick up the pace. Cuts. Fires, and a great save there by Borichter. He's made a few. He's been challenged, but has been up to the task more often than not. And his team only down 2 here, despite the fact that they have really 2 shots and have not controlled the ball, at least on the Indiana Tech half of the field, for more than 2 minutes combined, it seems like. Probably a little bit more than that, but point given, Indiana Tech has been dominating so far here in terms of time of possession. Coleman. Wraps this one behind the goal. Taking some checks there from Baker. Cuts back out in front. Shot. That one goes just wide. Rolls out. Indiana Tech will still get to it first as Ryan was in position there. The 5th-year attacker out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Check also a 5th-year player. Brandon Schmel. Andrew Tedesco. Couple of 5th years here on this squad for Indiana Tech that has ascended to the number 2 national ranking, as there's another save by Borichter. Nagu trying to work the clear here. He'll just send it back to Borichter. Come out of his crease a little bit. 15 seconds to go. We'll see if Aquinas really tries to make any serious attempt at scoring here. If Borichter will just kind of rag this one a little bit. They do get it across midfield. Baker, maybe looking for a last-second shot, has to let it go. Pass one off, fires, and a last-second goal for Zachary Sweet is how the first quarter will come to an end. And so Aquinas, despite having virtually 0 time of possession, is going to come in just down 1. We'll step aside. Indiana Tech Lacrosse, brought to you by SumCitySports.com.
Tech goes by many names. Business, fine art, forensic science. Some think it's just technical. But really, tech means everything. Scholarships, internships, championships. It's professors who make time for you one-on-one. It's putting everything on the line. It can be fierce. It can be fascinating. It can be awesome. Most important, it's believing in yourself and what you have to offer the world. Because at Indiana Tech, Warriors are prepared to lead a significant life.
Indiana Tech really dominated the play that quarter, but have just a 1-goal lead to show for it in what has been a fairly low-scoring game to this point. But some big saves for Clayton Borichter have kept the Saints in this one. Pretty solid crowd on hand here at the Warrior Athletic Field. The president of the university is here. The men's volleyball team have some representation, as does the women's hockey team. And stands otherwise filled even beyond that. It is Aquinas. Zachary Sweet comes back to him here along the near point. Down low, Lahai. This Haggart, haven't really gotten to take a look at his talent, as Aquinas has been a lot. Save comes through there for Kyle Tubles on a hard shot, looking to go high over the right shoulder of Kyle Tubles. Made the save, as almost a failed clearing attempt there by the Warriors, but able to get it across. And here comes Petrowski, tried to send that one through. And it goes long. Aquinas will take over possession here. 14 minutes to go on the clock. Durham gets it up. Excuse me, I'm looking at the wrong roster. Gunn got it up. Jardis. Out to Haggart. Dodges one. Still with it. Turns back. Tries to fire through into the middle. Low shot. Saved by Tubles on the shot from Sweet. Some good saves being made by both goaltenders to this point. Two top 5 teams in the country. And who knows, maybe we'll be seeing these teams back here at the end of April for the WAC Championship, which will be hosted by the higher seeded school. Would be likely for Indiana Tech. A top, I think, 2 seed gets them a bye into the semifinals, which I think are set for Tuesday of that week, Tuesday or Thursday of that week. And then the championship, I believe, is Saturday, as I was looking ahead a little bit. But don't quote me on that. Long pass ahead on the stick of Tom Petrowski. Ryan picking this one up. One-handed, now with both hands on the stick. Over in the far corner region. Over to Bodley. Langell picks up some speed over to the left. Gets behind the goal for Bodley. Looking for the pass in front was Check. Had it knocked out of his stick, but it's Simeon Bodley now. Circles, fires. Save there by Borichter. And now Aquinas looking to clear this one. Running this one out is Wagner. Over to Sweet. Sweet. Cross for Haggart. Low shot. And a save by Tubles. He rushes out for it, but it is in vain. Actually, no, it is not. It will be Indiana Tech's ball. And switching the sides, throwing me off. I'm off my game so far in this one. Tubles, the freshman goaltender out of St. Charles, Illinois. I believe he already has at least one WAC Defensive Player of the Week to his name, if not more. Langell. Reinforcements come on. He'll give it over to Solon. Solon. Bramley here. There's a couple of Saints on him. Out high, nice pass, and a goal. Emmett Coleman for Indiana Tech makes it 3-1.
Warriors goal by number 14, Emmett Coleman, assisted by number 42, Josh Bramley.
So Tech now back on top by 2, 11-17 on the clock, and Aquinas has won, I think, every faceoff, unless there was the one that Tech won that I wasn't paying attention. Sweet. Over to Baker. This looks like Roberts, as the shot there was fired wide by Haggart. Shot saved by Two Bulls as Haggart ripped that one. Two Bulls up to the task. And a quick clear here for the Warriors. Knocked out of the stick there of Petrowski. Physicality picking up there for a moment, and I think we're going to get a timeout here for Indiana Tech. So we'll go ahead and use one as well. Indiana Tech Lacrosse, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
From the first day, I felt very welcome at Indiana Tech.
I just really enjoy the classes and the vibe I get from all the other athletes and just the students here. Everybody's cool and everybody gets along really well.
I'm currently a senior, and since my freshman year, student life activities have really grown throughout campus, and there's so many ways that you can meet new people. You can go bowling, you can watch movies, and it's just really important to get involved on campus.
We have intramurals, anything from billiards to basketball. It's made student life very enjoyable.
I love Fort Wayne because there's always something going on, like festivals. I walk a bunch of the trails here locally. There's great restaurants. There's always something fun to do. You can never be bored here in Fort Wayne.
The school spirit at Indiana Tech is epic. It's everything. We had our first annual hockey game not too long ago. Everybody showed up, face paint, cowbells, Trojan hats, lawn gnomes. It was amazing. It makes it so worthwhile to be a Warrior. Go Warriors.
Welcome back. We'll take a second here to reset some of the stats. Indiana Tech, 7 shots to this point, picked up 16 ground balls. They're 9 for 9 for clears, and as I said, have not won a face-off. They're 0 for 5. Switching over to Aquinas, they've got 9 shots, 13 ground balls, 5 for 10 on clears. So Indiana Tech doing a good job disrupting that. And 5 saves for Borichter, and 5 saves for Two Bulls. It's Indiana Tech. Under 10.5 to go here, first half. Stick goes flying as it lost the handle on the ball as well. Now it's Lehigh looking to make it 6 for 11 on clears, and he will. Gets it across. Jack Rue. Intensity picking up a little bit here. Crowd getting a little more into it as Rue slows things down. It was on a little bit of a fast break type rush there. Worked over to Lehigh as some not encouraging looking clouds start to roll in. Hopefully no rain. There's a little bit of rain in the forecast for later in the game, right around the time we should be wrapping up, right around the 8:40, 9 o'clock time frames when that should start. So hopefully we stay dry, as we do not have the necessary rain gear here for our equipment with us tonight, outside of a tarp. So depending on rain direction, we might be in some trouble. But for lacrosse games so far, I mean, I think it's been rainy every time. The women's home opener was rainy and windy and cold and all around disgusting. Probably the worst, some of the worst weather to get the lacrosse season underway. And I believe last Saturday it was at least drizzling a little bit too, as I was out of town. First doubleheader of the season, not exactly back-to-back. I think there was a little bit of time in between, as this is Two Bulls again running this one all the way up the field. Got rid of it, and he'll retreat. And we'll have Sunday. The women will play against Life. That is a noon start time. And not this Saturday, but next Saturday, I believe, if not maybe 2 Saturdays, we'll have another doubleheader type action going on here at Warrior Athletic Field. Just 12 total home games across both the men's and women's lacrosse team. Very quick season. Really just in and out, being at the end of the school year. Nate Langell, kind of along the goal line, extended. Sent out top. Bramley, shot, score! Josh Bramley, and it's 4-1 Indiana Tech. Gets in the middle here, lets it fly, falling down in the process. Another face-off, and thought the Warriors might have one there, but they do not, as getting to it first was Nagu. Under some pressure, though, Aquinas trying to get this one back across, and they do, as Lahai was found here along our near side. Knocked out his stick, and he's dumped there in front by Mussman, but flags go flying in. And so that will slow everything down for the time being, as the bucket fell off of Nico Kittredge as well. So we'll have to run off to the bench. And we got, I think, all three officials threw their flags, at least two. It looks like a third's over there on the left, as the officials discussing here. And with the benefit of the live stats, we'll actually find out what the call is, if there's anything significant. During that women's opener that I was here doing, we did not have that benefit, so very unfortunate. The live stats are clutch. Shout out to Indiana Tech for that. Looks like everyone's figured out what's going on.
Oh, come on. There goes my offer for water. Let's go Downers! Let's go Downers! Mine is still there.
And it looked like maybe a cross-checking motion if I'm using my hockey knowledge here. And it will be a cross-check. 1 minute extra man opportunity here for the Saints. We'll see if they can make this a 2-goal deficit. Jardis quick play out in front for Sweet, who forgot something on his way to let that one fly. And so it'll be Indiana Tech collecting. They work it back to 2 goals. And he is just going to wait this one out. They will be back to even strength when we hit the 7:10 mark. It'll be Aquinas taking over here off the out-of-bounds ball. And it's Klingenberg bringing this one upfield. Rollins. Sweet behind the net. Jardis looking to take advantage of this extra man opportunity. Just about 10 more seconds. Jardis back to Sweet. Up top, Fitzgerald. Across, Haggart. He'll shoot. That one didn't make it to the goal. Picked up by Sweet. Right out in front all alone. Sent it wide. And Indiana Tech will hang on as the extra man opportunity expires. So it was close. A couple of good chances there for Aquinas. Haggart with the shot that got blocked, excuse me. As everyone's yelling. That's what I was saying. And the shot from Sweet out in front that just sent wide. No one in his vicinity and just couldn't put it home. 4-1 still our score. The clock is stopped with 7:04 to go. And now it looks like whatever the holdup was has been figured out. It will be Aquinas ball. Fitzgerald has it here now at the top. He's checked out by Jack Marquardt. Haggart sent across. A little bit too high there for Baker, chasing it down. Nearly out of bounds. He swipes it, and it goes off of Indiana Tech. That's number 24, Blaine Flanagan. So heads up play there, and Aquinas will retain possession here. Over to Haggart. Trying to dodge. Still has it. Good defense being played there by Seaman. Sent out in front. And as the shot clock was winding down, Aquinas let it go, and he couldn't find the back of the goal. About halfway through, a little bit more than that through our second quarter, first half, more than half through the first half in general. And it's Indiana Tech with it here, looking to make it 4-goal lead. Langell gets it right back. Nice little exchange there with Bramley. Some substitutions coming in for the Warriors. 45 seconds here on the shot clock to make something happen. 6 minutes on the game clock. Offense activates here. It's out top. Bodley fires low. Save. Rebound opportunity there for his brother Simeon. But he couldn't corral it. They're out in front there for the Warriors. Rush here. Given off. Haggart. Shot. Saved by Two Bulls. Gets it right up to check. Here come the Warriors. In the white jersey. Sent across. Langell. Check. Into the middle. Shot there. But looking, I think Petrowski had it kind of roll out of his stick a little bit. And fanned on the opportunity. So Aquinas avoids danger there. Baker. We're going to get the official clear here. Runs into a wall of white jerseys. Gets through two. We'll get a whistle, and that'll be a turnover. Indiana Tech will take it over here, as they've done a good job thwarting the clears for Aquinas so far in this one. At our last check, out of the timeout, Aquinas was only 50% on their clears. And that percentage probably has not changed a whole lot here so far in the 5 minutes or so since then. Bramley for Solin. Solin. Spin move, maybe a little unnecessary there as he spun back into the guy watching over him. That being Lehigh. Over for Langell. Coming out in front on the backhand. And looks like that one might have been saved there by Borichter. Either way, stays out. And now here comes the first half. Zachary Sweet with the bouncer. And gets the Saints back within two. Bring this one back out to center. We'll see if the Warriors can finally get a face-off win here. Not that it's really dictated much. That's how to giving Aquinas the first chance after these goals are scored. And Indiana Tech is going to get this. I think we're making substitutions in Indiana Tech. So here we go. Nate Langell jogs this one behind. Out for Jack Marquardt. Whistle blows as Bramley has to drop it, and Aquinas will take over. Clock starts back up, and we're at about 3:12 to go. It's Borichter. That's going to fling this one ahead. Pass was for Roberts. Dished it off. Haggart. And a timeout called by Aquinas, looks like, so we'll step aside again. Indiana Tech Lacrosse brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. Want to know what it means to be a Warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a Warrior's shoes.
Never mind. All right, welcome back. Out of the timeout, shots on goal update, or just shots in general, rather. I'm thinking hockey. It is 20 for the Warriors, and Aquinas really closing that gap up. They're up to 14. It was 12-2 out of the first quarter, I believe, is when we had that last update. Saves are 7 for Aquinas and 7 for Indiana Tech. Tech does have the one face-off win now, as we'll look at what Aquinas is on the clears now. 11 for 17. And Indiana Tech 12 for 13. So still himself. Couldn't collect that pass. There's a battle ensuing, and it's Aquinas. It's Haggard himself, actually, who ends up coming out on top with the ball there. Fitzgerald. Forced wide there by Petrowski. They'll just back this one up, settling it down as it looks to still be Fitzgerald holding on to this one. 2:15 to go. Haggard whips it over to Roberts. Center point, back to Haggard. Crossing pass, interrupted there by the Warriors, rolls out of bounds, and it'll go the other way. A nice read there by Anthony Tedesco. And there will be a discussion, at least a brief one about this, and it will still be Indiana Tech's ball upon a little bit of a review. Under 2 to go. Kyle Tubles looks to get this one started forward. Coleman makes the pass, goes for a change. Samuel Bodley. Listed as a midi and an attacker, but seems to be more of an attacker tonight so far than any defensive responsibilities as a midfielder. Andrew Ryan dodges left, looking to pass it off, still with it, pulls the brakes. Trying to get some body position there. Shot, bouncer, but saved there off the shot from Bramley. Still right out in front, but picked up by Borrichter. One minute to go. It's Aquinas on the clearing attempt. Indiana Tech done a good job preventing him so far, but slipping through there was Baker. Over to Haggart. He'll fire. That one saved by Tubles. It's a race. And it'll be Aquinas' ball. That was a close one, but probably the right call, as Aquinas can just hold till the end of the quarter here if they so choose. 35 seconds on the game clock. Haggart behind the goal. Over to Jardis. Sent out in front. A shot and a goal there for the Saints. That one coming from Baker. So the Saints get it within one here as we approach halftime. We'll take a look at it. The assist will go to Jardis on this one. As we'll take a look at it on the replay. Just over the shoulder there of Tubles. And so it's been a solid low-scoring contest to this point, and Aquinas, despite a rough first quarter, has looked a lot better here in the second. And they played to a 2-2 tie in this quarter, I believe. 25.7 seconds on the clock. Tech able to win this face-off. Petrowski over to Coleman. Tech with about 15 seconds to work with here. Coleman still with it. He's hounded down the far side, and Tech will take some time to think it over as Brian Seaman calls the timeout. We'll use one as well. Indiana Tech Lacrosse, SummitCitySports.com.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior. Want to know what it means to be a warrior? pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a Warrior's shoes.
Welcome back. 12 seconds to go, half number one. Just a slight drizzle. I mean, barely anything. A couple of drops maybe. That's all I felt. Starting to roll in here, but a little bit of a contingent here. Heading for some shelter here, maybe just for halftime. Commons are within very easy walking distance. Quick, what, Connor? 2 minutes, if even that, not even. It's like a minute to walk over there from here. But we got a good one so far, a 1-goal game. And 12 seconds to go, it'll be Indiana Tech's ball out of the timeout. Looking to even this one up. Actually, well, they're the one that's ahead, looking to restore the 2-goal lead heading into the half. Having to work quickly. And Aquinas going to take it away. They'll just fling it all the way downfield. And so that shot really from Tedesco. Just why not give her the old Senderowski? And so the horn will sound. That'll be halftime. It's 4-3 Indiana Tech. As we head to the break, we'll step aside. Indiana Tech Lacrosse, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Hi, I'm Paxton, and I'll be your tour guide today. Behind me, we have Pearson Hall. This is one of our freshman dorms on campus. Today, I'll be showing you dorm rooms. Come inside. The only way to get into campus is if you have an ID card, so you'll have to swipe into all the dorms. And then over here, we have an intercom system. So through every dorm, we have these dial buttons within the dorm rooms and then outside. So say you're visiting somebody, you don't live here, you would dial their room number, and then you can actually call their room, and they can unlock the doors to the dorm through the intercom system, and you can talk to them. They can see you through a camera, and they can unlock the doors for you so they don't have to leave the room. It's really nice to have. So right here we just have our main lobby. Every floor has a lobby. In the lobbies we just have TVs and stuff. You can watch movies, play video games. You can hang out with friends, do homework, play card games. It's just a nice little hangout area to have. And then right here, this is what we call our RA office. So every single night there will be an RA in the office. They're just there for your needs if you have any issues with toilets or sinks or anything being clogged. They'll always be in there for your help. If you have questions about anything, you can always come see an RA here. And then over here, we have mailboxes. Every student has a mailbox. They are really small. The only thing they can fit is card-sized items. Throughout campus, you'll see our mail room when you go on your actual tour later on, and that will be in one of our other buildings where you'll receive bigger packages. All right, so here's the laundry room. So in the laundry room, you don't have to save quarters or use quarters. I know it says 25 cents, but it is included with living on campus. And then there's one on every floor and every side of the floor, so there's 2 on every floor in Pearson. So every student has keys to their dorm. And then as you come in, you will see our intercom system right here that I talked about in the entranceway. So this is where you would unlock the door for visitors, talk to them. And then one really nice thing about it is there is a security guard button right there. So if you were to have somebody calling your room constantly at 5 o'clock in the morning because some student forgot their keys, you could actually press the security guard button and it will lock them in that little box that we entered into the dorm. It'll lock both the outside doors and the inside doors and call security. So it also has a nice safety measure within your room. You don't even have to leave your room for that. So that's really nice. And then as we enter in this way, you'll see this is the half of our room looks like. So there's this, and then on the other side of the suite, there's a mirrored room that looks exactly like this. The desk, the dressers, and the closets, and all of the drawers and stuff all come with. You can decorate it any way you'd like, and then mini fridges, TVs, anything like that you would bring here. And then through here we have our bathroom. So then as we come into the bathroom, you'll see that this side of the room has their own sink and toilet, and then as you come through, there's one shower shared between the 2 rooms, and then this side of the room has their own sink and toilet, and then there's the mirrored room
right here. So then they share a little common space out there, and then this is the exact same stuff, and it's all the same. Here we have Calbflesh. This is our other freshman dorm on campus. It is across the street from main campus. We'll be showing another freshman dorm, the laundry room, and then the hangout lobby area. Come on in. So same thing as Pearson. To get into the dorms, you have to have a swipe card that unlocks and lets you in. All right, and then we have the same intercom system as we do in Pearson, and it runs throughout all of the dorms. And then in here is the lobby area where all the students hang out. We have like a TV so people can hook up like Xboxes or anything like that, DVD players, you can watch movies. I know RA's put on a bunch of activities down here. They do like movie nights with hot chocolate during the winter. We've done like pumpkin carving, and we watch a Halloween movie, and so that's all done down here. And then it's the same thing over here. You can do some studying, you can hang out with friends, you can eat dinner if you want, and like I said, you can hang out with your RA, hang out with your friends, do homework, but follow me to the next part. So same thing as Pearson, every student has keys to their dorm. So when you first walk in, it's different than Pearson where there's no like 2 mirrored room. It's just one room with 2 students. The shelves, the desks, the drawers, all of the beds and stuff all come with. And then over here, it's the same for Pearson and Calbflesh. You can control the air condition and the heat for the room, not the entire dorm, which is so nice because then it's between you and your roommate, not through hundreds of people in one building. And then as we walk over here, you'll see that the sink is outside of the bathroom, which is so nice because obviously if your roommate's showering, you don't have to worry about not being able to brush your teeth or even use the sink or get a drink of water or anything like that. And then as we walk over here, you'll see only 2 roommates to 1 bathroom. And then the shelving space. And then instead of Pearson where they have closets, you would have this whole shelving space and hanger area. And then same thing as Pearson, we have the intercom system over here where you can press the security guard button, you can talk to them, and then see them through the camera. Calbflesh also has mailboxes. They're the same size. They fit card-sized items. And again, if you have any bigger packages, we do have a mailroom on campus. So then through here, this is the laundry room. The difference between Pearson and Calbflesh is Calbflesh, there's only one in the whole building and it's on the first floor, whereas Pearson has them on every floor. But it is the same as they are included with living here, so you don't have to use quarters. It's free to the students. And that concludes the tour. Thanks for coming with. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to your counselor. Hope to see you around campus. Go Warriors!
Welcome back here to the Warrior Athletic Field. We are in our halftime break. So while we have a minute, we'll go ahead and take a look back at some of these replays from this game so far. It's a 4-3 lead for Indiana Tech. It was originally 2-0. Let's take a look here at the goal that made it so. The Warriors jumped out in front early in a dominant first quarter. And then moving on into the second quarter, Indiana Tech on the attack once again. They'll make it 3-1 here. Off the shot from Emmett Coleman. Moving on along. Warriors controlling it once again here as they make it a 4-1 lead here in the second quarter. As falling down there off the goal was Bramley. But to this point, 2 unanswered for the Saints. And that one there ripped by Zachary Sweet. And then the goal that got us to where we are now, the 4-3 goal for Aquinas. A beautiful pass here, picked up and launched by Baker. That makes it 4-3. And we'll also reset the stats. So shots, it's a 21-16 advantage for the Warriors. Ground ball is 25-22 in favor of Aquinas. Clears, 12 for 19 for Aquinas. We've talked about it a couple of times. Indiana Tech doing a really good job clearing up some of that. And 13 of 15 on clears for the Warriors. Indiana Tech 2 of 8 on faceoffs. They lost the first, I believe it was 6 before they got one. And then on the turnovers, it's 14-2. But that'll really do it here for our halftime recap. We got about a minute and a half or so on the clock here before we get things started once again. So we'll step aside just briefly. Indiana Tech Lacrosse brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
From the first day, I felt very welcome at Indiana Tech.
I just really enjoy the classes and the vibe I get from all the other athletes and just the students here. Everybody's cool and everybody gets along really well.
I'm currently a senior, and since my freshman year, student life activities have really grown throughout campus, and there's so many ways that you can meet new people. You can go bowling, you can watch movies, and it's just really important to get involved on campus.
We have intramurals, anything from billiards to basketball. It's made student life very enjoyable.
I love Fort Wayne because there's always something going on, like festivals. I walk a bunch of the trails here locally. There's great restaurants. There's always something fun to do. You can never be bored here in Fort Wayne.
The school spirit at Indiana Tech is epic. It's everything. We had our first annual hockey game not too long ago. Everybody showed up, face paint, cowbells, Trojan hats, lawn gnomes. It was amazing. It makes it so worthwhile to be a Warrior. Go Warriors.
Welcome back. About ready to go here for the second half of action. Teams making their way back out onto the field. Indiana Tech looking to protect their 1-goal lead here in the last 30 minutes of action. Wind starting to pick up a little bit here as we start the second half. Looks like the rain, at least for the immediate time frame, is not coming our way, but we shall see. Did come down with some decent pace for about 30-45 seconds here during halftime. But we are all good here now, as it is Aquinas off of the face-off. Saints will make changes, get their offensive middies out there. And they'll give it to Baker. Look to get it going here. Sweet. Back to Baker. Some room here. Right back to Sweet. Out roller sent wide. Aquinas still controlling here. Out to Haggard. All the way out high now for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald takes a slash there from Petrowski. Not necessarily slash. Slash is a penalty, but a stick check. There you go. That's the terminology I'm looking for. Fitzgerald behind the net. Aquinas with some movement here. Shot. Didn't really get all of that one. Did Tim Shacklet. Got a Shacklet. There's not an extra E. Shacklet and Shangulet. Which I know that one because he played on the Aquinas hockey team, who fell literally just one spot short of nationals. The first at-large team out. As there's a goal for Indiana Tech out of nowhere. A long shot there from, it looks like Nate Langell scored that one. Seemed like kind of a nothing play as they just came across the midfield line. And all of a sudden, it's past the goaltender and in. You see here, he picks it up. Has a lot of room, just a little bit of a bouncer. As coming out of the net was Borichter, it looks like. It looked like Borichter was trying to cover someone. Actually, and then just a goal there for the Warriors, and Tubles will get the assist. It will be Nate Langell with the goal. And there you go. Also a 2-goal lead back in business for the Warriors. Got it up to as many as 3 at one point, but it's really been a 2-goal game. The majority of this one, it's off the face-off, still battling for it, and finally coming away with it is one of the Bodley brothers, and I believe this one is Samuel. And Indiana Tech works it all the way behind the net. We'll look to go on offense here. This is Simeon Bodley. Here on the near side is Ryan. Worked it out top now. The near point for Louis Czech. Louis Czech still has it. Hits the brakes, fires. That one looked to be blocked before it got to the net. Rebound chance. That one wouldn't go either. And whistle will blow. It'll go the other way for Aquinas. Quickly upfield are the Saints. Errant play there, as that was Nate Langel's second of the game a few moments ago. Aquinas, Lehigh, fires, scores. 1 goal game once again. Lehigh cuts across to the middle here, lets it go. And I think that one caught a little bit of the post. And Aquinas strikes back. Not much more than a minute later. And that goal is actually given to Jack Rue. So potentially, okay, there you go. Kevin Lehigh assist for Jack Rue. Say, do my eyes deceive me? All right, back to it. 5-4 our score. Tech has it. Langell again, falling to his knees and scores. Nate Langell with the hat trick.
Goal line number 22, Nate Langell.
So 6-4 is our score, as Langell adds yet another one. Aquinas controls this one off the draw. They'll get it across midfield. Quick pass. Another quick pass as Jardis on the back door looking for the pass from Haggart, but misfired. So the Warriors will take over as we hear so far in our third quarter. It's 6-4. Indiana Tech getting organized here. This is Langell. Cooper Langell, that is, the sophomore. Just an inch shorter as well than his brother, as he is a year younger as well, at least in grade level. 11 minutes now on the clock here. As the Warriors looking to get it back out to a 3-goal lead. As I said, it's once again 2 goals. It's been the deficit for Aquinas for most of this one. As Gunn, he's dropped that. Thought about taking the shot. Opts instead to pass it on. Andrew Ryan. He moved it on to the next guy as well. Comes back over for Langell. Cooper. Slows down. Boxed out there by the Saints. Right out in front. Misfired on the pass for Solon. Comes across midfield. And we're going to get, if this was basketball, it's an over and back. I think just a little what we're going to assume that was. Again, not exactly a lacrosse guy, working on it. Some of the more technical stuff of the game. This is Baker with it. Over to Fitzgerald as Baker will, looks like he'll be heading off. Hunter Roberts, back cross, Fitzgerald. Aquinas looking to answer once again. Fitzgerald still holding on to it, forced back wide, tries to dodge there on Petrowski. Sent behind the net, Jardis gets to that one. Sent all the way across for Haggart, off target, and that will roll all the way down right in front of us, barehanded by one of the men's volleyball players, and Tech will go right back at it. Samuel Bodley brings this one across. He'll hold on as Tech gets situated. Just a hair over 9 minutes to go here. Quarter number 3. Bodley still hanging on. Fitzgerald playing the defense on, and Bodley sends it into the middle. Looked like speed-wise more of a pass. I think that was more of just a weak shot. He tried to maybe, a little off-speed there on Borichter. Didn't work out for him. Went wide. Passed a little bit too high there for Rue. Coming the other way for Aquinas. Now it's Indiana Tech. Back up the field in pursuit of that one. Ryan picked that one up with some room. Slows down as the offense is set up. Substitutions come on. Sent out high for Czech. Czech, a relatively quiet evening. East on the attacking side of things. Up top, Coleman. Works over to his right. He'll fire and score. Big windup there on the shot from Emmett Coleman. And it works as he'll score, making it a 3-goal game once again. You see him here. It looks like he might pass. Instead, Ops just wind up and fire that one past Borichter. And there you go, 7-4 our score. Aquinas controlling here. Haggart. Out top. It was for Goche. Shacklet. Comes out high now, Haggart. Actually, this is number 42. This is Rollins. This is Haggart. Similarly, actually, you know what? Haggart's had some looks. Aquinas right out in front, off the post there for Sweet. Finds its way to Haggart. Jardis. Haggart once again. 7 minutes on the clock. Petrowski stalking Haggart. Still has it on the other side now. Low shot, that one goes wide from the stick of Sweet. And it will still be Aquinas ball here with 6:45 to go. And now it'll be Indiana Tech's ball. Mussman across center line. Wheels this one down the right wing. Still hanging on to it. Looking for a passing option. He'll find it. With some solid speed. I think this is Jack Marquardt, and it is. Nearly intercepted there by Aquinas, but it still finds its way to Ryan. Fires, scores. That was a beauty. Andrew Ryan with the low sidearm action here. And so it's now Indiana Tech up by 4, their biggest lead of the night. Quick release there from Ryan. After a back and forth first couple of minutes of this second half, Indiana Tech has really established some control here. Again, out to their biggest lead of the night here, 8-4. So Coleman now up to 2 goals. Ryan, that was his second. Nate Langell on a 5-point night so far, 3 goals, 2 assists. And Bramley, 2 points, 1 goal, 1 assist. And here comes Indiana Tech once again. Tubals starts the breakout, the clearing attempt here. Coleman across the center line. Coleman dishes it off. Wirtz, the defender, all the way up the field here. And he'll get rid of the ball and jog his way off the field. Aquinas picks this one up out of the battle. Haggart. Artis. Haggart on target pass there for Baker. Baker makes his way down the far side. Gets it to Sweet. Sweet has to back out. Gets it back over. This is Jardis with it. Baker, center point for Sweet, sends it over. Haggart slips and falls. That'll cost him a shooting opportunity. Hangs on to the ball, though, despite a couple of white jerseys in his business. Shot there for Aquinas. That one won't find the back of the goal. Might have been off the crossbar. Aquinas will still control. That one made its way out of bounds. And an Aquinas player there, slow to get up. That was Sweet. Behind the goal is Jardis. He's harassed now by Tedesco. So out in front, Baker, nice dodge there. Low shot, couldn't get it through as he caught Petrowski leaning, crossed him up, but couldn't capitalize on the extra space he made for himself. So 3:19 to go. We'll get a whistle. Change is made for both sides. And we actually have a penalty called. There's a flag down. Aquinas controls. Haggart. Bad pass there, goes too long. Indiana Tech takes it over. Updated look at shots. It's 28 for Indiana Tech. 24 for Aquinas. So Aquinas, after the first quarter, had a 10-shot deficit. They fought their way back in that department. And another penalty coming here. But Aquinas finds themselves further down in goals. Flag is down. We'll get the whistle, I'm assuming, when Aquinas touches up. In the meantime, Czech holds on to it as the clock ticks down to about 2.5 minutes. Low pass there over to Bodley. He'll fire. That one just barely didn't go. It's about as close as it gets, it looked like. So the initial pause was a holding penalty on Tedesco. That was only a 30-second extra man opportunity for Aquinas. And we'll get another one here, it looks like. We approach the 2-minute mark, 2:20 mark, excuse me. Shot by Bodley there, hit the post. And it'll be unnecessary roughness, a 1-minute extra man opportunity called on Alex Rollins. So the Warriors looking to extend it to 5 goals. Keep working around, shot there by Czech. That one was wide here on the short side. Rolls all the way out. But getting to it first will be Ryan, so Tech retains possession here. 1:57 on the clock, 37 seconds, now 35 on the shot clock as we resume. Out for Solon, Czech. Bounces it over. Shot here for the Warriors. That one was saved by Borichter. Whipping that one was Ryan. Back to Ryan. He'll try it again. No, he doesn't. Dishes it off to Czech. Nate Langell already has 3. Bodley, Indiana Tech, good movement here. Extra man opportunity, about to come to a close. Langell right out in front. Czech, a nice shot attempt there. But that one kept out by the Saints. Should be back to even by now. Comes out for Langell. A minute to go here in the third quarter. Langell, a little bit out of the path there for Solon to get to. And so the Saints will control here for the last minute should they choose to hold. Lahai, he'll take a check there, but gets through. And it looks like laying the hit was Bramley. He ended up being the one that got the worst of it. A couple of flags fly. And it looks like this one is on Indiana Tech. As there's a shot from Haggard and a great save there by Tubals. Tech will touch up. And so 31.3 to go. We'll blow it dead. And there will be a penalty coming to Indiana Tech. It'll be offsides, 30 seconds on Bramley. So the remainder of this quarter will be an extra man chance for the Saints. Down low at the side of the goal. Haggart, low shot. Tubals gets down, makes the save, able to handle it there despite some pressure. And so 10 seconds knocked out of his stick. They battle for it, still there. It looks like it's Tubals that comes away with it. He's taking a couple of hits, runs this one out. Slow down, and that is how this quarter will end. And so after 3 quarters of play, it'll be Indiana Tech leading this one 8-4. We'll step aside. You're watching Indiana Tech Lacrosse, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
I think it's really important for freshmen to realize you get out of college what you put into it. If you dedicate yourself to your classes and to your projects and to what you're doing in college, you're going to have a really great experience here.
I wish someone would have told me my freshman year that it's important to prioritize, knowing what's important, what's not important, knowing what I need to do opposed to what I want to do.
The 2 things that I think all freshmen should know is buy a parking permit so you don't rack up a bunch of fines and tickets. And also make sure you go to class, because it seems like a good idea when you're skipping, but then it's not worth it in the end when you fail the test or don't turn in homework.
As an international student, my advice for the freshmen is to not be afraid to make friends, because your friends here will end up being your family away from home.
Anything that you want to do, anything that you want to put on, anything that you want to showcase on campus, you can. There's always people around to help you do what you want to do here.
Make sure that you always take time for yourself to make sure that you're okay, because college can be very overwhelming as far as like schoolwork and friends and sports and just like everyday life. Always just make sure that you get what you need to get done.
It's important to have a relationship with your professors because you become more personable with them. You start to engage in the material more. They can give you recommendations, especially once you get out of college. You definitely want to put them down as like references. And if you have a better personal relationship, it just makes the whole learning experience go smoothly.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter, we're about ready to get underway. Connor Hendrickson here on the camera for you tonight. My name is Joe Hacker. I've had your play-by-play. Shots on goal, shots just in general, 32-27 Indiana Tech. Ground balls 39-34 for Aquinas. Clears 16 of 24 for the Saints, 20 of 22 for Indiana Tech. Face-offs, 10 face-off wins for Aquinas, 4 for Indiana Tech. Turnovers 20-15 in favor of the Saints, but it's Indiana Tech with the face-off win there, and so they'll get the first chance to attack, and they look to make it a 5-goal game. Almost due there. Still out in the crease, but it looks like it is in the stick of Clayton Borichter. Good crowd on hand here tonight. A solid contingent of Aquinas fans as well over to our right. Can't really get a great view of them because of the tarp we have here for any rain or weather protection. Running through with some speed there and firing. That one was Fitzgerald, but two Bulls up to the task once again, made the save. Pass there, a little bit behind Museman. Wagner picks it up and runs it the other way. And timeout is called. This one, I believe, is taken by Indiana Tech. And so here early in the fourth quarter, we will use one as well. Indiana Tech Lacrosse, brought to you by SomeCitySports.com.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior. Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a warrior's shoes.
Welcome back. Had the timeout. Only 36 seconds ticked off the clock there before we got a timeout called. It will be Aquinas ball. And it's Baker that gets it started for him. Handles this one along this near side. Wind starting to pick up more than it has to this point so far tonight. Baker still with it. Finally gets rid of it, but had his stick blocked a little bit, I believe. So the pass was not with the necessary juice on it. Jardis picked up the ground ball, though. He got it off to Sweet. Gives it right back to Jardis. Fitzgerald. Backs up. Comes right back to him. Dish there and a goal. That one scored by, it looks like, Kyle Goche. So the Saints get back within 3. Still a ways to go here in what has been, in my opinion, very solid game here between two of the top 5 teams in the country. Low-scoring affair. And it's Aquinas on the attack once again. Zachary Sweet. Passes it across to Shacklet. Lahai. Haggart into the middle. That one whipped but sent wide. It'll still be Aquinas ball. That's a goal, though, as it's Lehigh. And Aquinas back-to-back goals. They're within 2. Take a look at that on our SumCitySports.com replay. Really just fires this one. Might have caught Two Bulls a little off guard. So we'll bring it out to center. Indiana Tech, 2 quick ones given up here early in quarter number 4. 13-11 on the clock. Need to stabilize. It's Aquinas picking this one right back up. Loose ball. Rue has it. Has some room here in the middle. As a little bit of rain starting to fall here at Indiana Tech. You can see it out on the field. Just a light drizzle. Brisky. This is Haggart, actually, over to Fitzgerald. Sent across. Thought about the shot. Did Roberts. Didn't take it. He's still hanging on to it. Takes some sticks. Checks there from Craddock. Fitzgerald, far side. Cutting into the middle. Has some room. He'll fire. That one might have gotten deflected, but it was sent well wide. 12-15 to go. Umbrella is starting to come back up. Again, just a light drizzle. Picking up a little bit here, as we knew there was a chance that we get some showers here later on in the game. So, likely going to have to deal with this throughout the remainder of the game, as it was forecasted to rain tonight, like I said. 12-15 to go in this one, though. Pardon Aquinas continuing this comeback and forcing extra time to be played, unless we just tie. Fitzgerald really starting to come down a little bit more now. Haggart behind the goal. Jardis sends it out in front. Haggart winds and fires. Blocked there by Indiana Tech. Loose ball. Warriors pick it up, and here they come. Across the center line. It's Coleman with it. Taken down to his knees, but hangs on to the ball still. 11.5 to go. We start to get some more people heading for some shelter here. Coleman hanging out, just letting some time tick off the clock. Samuel Bodley sends it back out high to his brother, Simeon. Simeon, center point, dodges right, hangs on to it in shooting position, but whistle blows, it'll have to go the other way. Aquinas up the field. Baker sends it ahead for Gunn. Cam Gunn. The long stick of his, fires, and a save there by Two Bulls. Gunn with the defender, the long stick, able to protect the ball a little bit better there with that one. Pass ahead, whipped ahead. Chance here for Indiana Tech. Deacon score! Josh Bramley. So back to a 3-goal lead for Indiana Tech as Bramley out all alone in front of the goal. Some nice dekes and got Borichter leaning and was able to bury that one. Off the face-off, it's Aquinas controlling this one. It's Kittredge. He's been great on the draws so far for the Saints. He still has it here on the far side. gets rid of it, and he'll go off and change, playing that face-off specialist role. As rain starting to really come down a little bit more here. But this has been a good one, so most people toughing it out. Baker up top. Sweet, back to Baker. Roberts. Sweet. A little bit of room here on this near side. He was boxed out, sent into the middle. Fitzgerald couldn't get the shot off. Good defense by Indiana Tech, and it's picked up by Flanagan. Two Bulls looking to get the clear started. Sends it ahead. This is Flanagan. Brings it across the center line. Under 9.5 to play. He'll hold up. Had it knocked out of his stick, but able to get the pass off in time to Ryan. Ryan works his way behind the net. He's really got the Jets turned on. Has the afterburners juiced up there as you work that one around behind. And now it's Bodley that has it. Tech getting settled here as we approach the 9-minute mark. It's Cooper Langell. It's a little bit of running room. Bodley fires. Save there by Borichter. Picked up now by Aquinas. Nagu races ahead. Sends it off. Pass was broken up there by Petrowski, and the Warriors take over possession. Into the middle for Langell. Keeps it moving to Bodley. Solon. Slows up. Gets it back to Sam Bodley. Behind the goal. Comes out on the other side now. Indiana Tech. Some stick checks there, but holding on to it was Coleman. That cross. Bodley. Behind the goal. Coleman. Solon. They keep just rotating this one around. Langell. Tried to pass it into the middle. Broken up. Now here comes the Saints. Nagu brings it up again. Indiana Tech has numbers here on the defensive end so far. Haggart fires and scores. So Aquinas once again gets back within a couple. And so it is 9-7, 7.5 to go. Game still very much within reach. Schmader for Aquinas. Sends it off to Rue. Chartis behind the goal. The assist to John Jardis there on that goal from Haggart, his first of the contest, coming off of his 6th against UM Dearborn. Shots 36 for Aquinas. Indiana Tech 35, so Aquinas takes over the advantage in shots. They don't have the advantage in goals, though, and that's what the Warriors really care about in this one. They lead it by 2 here in the back half of the fourth quarter. The second-ranked team versus the fifth-ranked team. Low shot. Two Bulls had the angle and made the save. Two Bulls up for Dosh. Actually, check. Looking at the wrong roster again. Happens to the best of us. Hanging on to this one was Bramley. Check. Bodley back to check. Check, finds some room for himself, holds on, fires and scores! So Check gets the Warriors back out on top by 3.
Warriors goal by number 6, Lewis Check, assisted by number 88, Simon Baldwin.
So Tech answers back and have a little bit more of an added cushion here. 3 goals with 5:49 to go. They have to feel a little bit better about themselves now. But it's Aquinas that picks up off the draw once again. Kittredge gets one Warrior defender to slip to the turf. Jack Rue. Cross, Sweet. Down low is Jardis. Up high, Baker. Sent across. Haggart. Spin moving in the middle. Fires again. That one was tipped up high. Off of Indiana Tech. They'll get to it first. Control possession here with 5:10 to go. They'll get this one up. Bramley had it. Sent it up top for Jack Marquardt. Across, Ryan. Backs up, builds himself a little runway here. Down the right side. Fires that one. Hard off the turf. And through the goal mouth, goes out of bounds. Tech will retain control, 4.5 to go. Looking for a 4-goal lead, which would likely be the dagger. McComber. Hanging on to that one was Nate Langell. Took the contact, still had it. Pass out high. Low shot and a goal. Andrew Ryan. Ryan with another goal.
Warriors goal by number 20, Andrew Ryan, assisted by number 22, Nate Langell.
And so the Warriors out in front now by 4. 4:04 to go. Tech thought they had possession out of the face-off, but instead it is Aquinas. Ball was loose. No one able to really pick it up as this one rolls out of bounds. It will be Aquinas' ball. So Ryan now with his hat trick. Langell with 6. Nate Langell, that is, with 6 points, 3 goals, 3 assists. Having himself a game. And 2 goals, able to come up with that one. Under 3:20 to play. Wirtz. Langell. Fitzgerald watches him. Langell sends it off to Bramley. Bramley all the way out high, sends it across for Sam Bodley. Shot clock down to just over 30 seconds. Bodley dishes it off, comes around Simeon Bodley. Check continues to dodge through, got through 3 or 4 different maroon jerseys. and held on to it. Got the pass off as well, right out in front. Aquinas will take over off the turnover. And losing the stick there was Lehigh. Had it just straight knocked out. But the flag is thrown, much to the dismay of the home crowd. And a second flag thrown down as well. So we'll see what the calls end up being. Some discussion about this one. And the call will be reported. We'll see what it is. So we'll get a penalty on Ryan for holding, 30 seconds. Still waiting to see if we're going to get a second one. 2:11 on the clock. 11-7 our score. Fresh 80 seconds on the shot clock. And Ryan will also get 30 seconds for unsportsmanlike conduct. So a 1 minute advantage for the Saints. Into the middle, Sweet. Couldn't get the shot off, tried to send it behind his head. That one nowhere near the goal. Clock will run once again. We're under 2 minutes to go. Haggart changes places with Fitzgerald, sends it down low to where he usually stands, right around the goal line extended. Jardis out top for Fitzgerald. Sweet, right into the middle. Quick pass. Couldn't connect, though, with Rollins that was in the middle. This one is picked up by Seaman. He'll carry it down the far side. Had it knocked out of his stick. Aquinas comes the other way. Fitzgerald. Pass was a little bit behind Schmader. Behind for Jardis. Pace slows down. Haggart tried to force his way to the middle. Whipped a shot that was potentially going to hit the crossbar, but Two Bulls eliminated the problem. Picked it up in his stick. Carries this one out. Makes the on-target pass to Langell. Gets through a couple of Saints. Langell moves it over to Bramley. Fake the pass. Still has it. Now we'll move it along. It's Coleman at the Tech logo. Tech can just stand here and enjoy the weather if they choose to. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. So Indiana Tech is going to win this one by a score of 11-7 in the top 5 matchup here at Warrior Athletic Field. They'll improve to 6-1 on the season, 2-0 in WAC play. Aquinas drops to 500. They'll be 3-3 on the season, 1-1 in WAC play. As time expires, ball's flung up in the air. And Indiana Tech is going to celebrate here as they come away with this one. Take a look at the final stats real quick. We're as close to final as we can get while these finish updating, but while we have a second, next game for Indiana Tech will be at Lourdes on Saturday, at Taylor on Wednesday. Their home game will be next Saturday against Siena Heights. For Aquinas, they'll still be on the road this Saturday. That one will be at Madonna. And so at the current count, 38 shots for Indiana Tech. And for Aquinas, it'll be 41. They finished 22 for 30 on clear as they won 16 of the 21 faceoffs. They picked up 53 ground balls, switching back over to Indiana Tech. They picked up 41 ground balls, 28 for 32 on clears, won just 5 face-offs, but they'll come out ahead on this one with a 7-11 victory over the Aquinas Saints. Like I said, Indiana Tech 6-1 now on the season. Aquinas 3-3. We'll see you back here next Saturday at 4 o'clock for the men's lacrosse game against Siena Heights. For my cameraman, Connor Hendrickson, my name has been Joe Hacker. We thank you for joining us here tonight. This has been Indiana Tech Men's Lacrosse, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.